Hello, I got a very brief video. I never thought I'd see the deeper meaning to Boozy Badass song Wipe Me Down, song very annoying, showed up in my auto-generated playlist, and now it's like, yo, get this song out of here. Finally understand it. A lot of moisture built up in the car that I'm selling today, and it had to be wiped down because there was so much moisture built up on the windows, and I used a towel, and it was reminding me of the Titanic scene, that 90s movie, and I was like, this is really weird. And when I was using the vacuum to vacuum, wet dry mechanics vacuum to get the water out, it was reminding me of the scene Doofy from Scary Movie, based on based on David Arquette's character from Scream, Dewey. And anyways, long story short, as I was with the towel just wiping the windscreen down, or the whatever it's called, windshield, the main window, I just barely bumped into this and it just fell off, straight up fell off the rear view mirror. It looks like a magnet, but it's just glued on. Anyway, so I'm getting rid of that car today. I'm not getting rid of it. It's going though. And this here is first in flight. I came second in flight. The first guys were the brothers. Right about now, the Wright Show brothers. That's Scotch tape. Chocolate. Ooh, Ruth. Baby. Babe Ruth. So in the song it says fresh NFL cap, no cap, New Orleans. I'll show that here. I'll press the apps button. Is that the right or wrong? So I'll post a link to the community section here. Here's everything that I just said. And at this point in the song, 37 seconds, I think, because the band, the band here of Boozy Badass and Fox and Webby, they're from New Orleans, or at least Louisiana. I don't know. Same as Lil Weezy, aka Lil Wayne. All right. So it's the Saints, the idea of the Saints. That's why I have this purple goat cabron logo. I think it's I don't know what it is. It's one of the birthday signs of astrology. It's at this point, it says fresh NFL cap, no cap, New Orleans. That's not what he says. It rhymes with it though. So here's this infamous scene, the original Model T Ford car scene. And here's the video, one of the videos I made. The other one that I'm uploading says, I don't know what that button is to defog. I think it should be uploaded now. I had a whole lot of technical problems. No, it's still uploading. I had a whole lot of technical problems. This one got blocked, outright blocked. And so I had to edit it with the automatic generated YouTube features. It cut out the parts for me. I don't know what's up. The most recent playlist I made, I tried to use to make 2 of my vlogs yesterday. And here it is, linked on my playlist section on my channel. I don't know what my favorite song is. I don't want to start a new one because I already got one loaded in the chamber. What am I supposed to do now? Oh, show the section of my channel up here of playlist. Right here. Right next to the community. This one I made based on 2 vlogs I made 2 days ago, and it has 50 videos. I'll go ahead and showcase that. Here's the community right up next to it. So I'll go back. Maybe I could do a brief, yeah, so that's one scene to summarize all this stuff. This was really wild. I just found that. There's the original version. Redstone Arsenal is referenced. Yeah, so here with Air Force One, that's this right here. This is my first Air Force One. Chocolate. Ooh. And then the NFL, sort of like NASCAR logos. And with the string, I sort of have to line it up with the lightning symbol so that it flies behind me on the scooter. I mean, it flies, you know, sort of like a kite. Anyways, here's the car working today. Just repositioning the car a bit. Even since I had the windows open. I don't know if that picked up. It was real cold. Yeah, that's the fog that I'm talking about. So Air Force One, okay. Okay, this is supposed to be short, like 1 minute short. There's a video that goes this one, and it's on the other channel. Great songs. You Should Be Dancing, Night Fever, and Staying Alive. All 3 songs, I think, are in that movie. I haven't watched these. Here's what I'm quoting Sloth when I say, when chocolate, reading Rainbow. Jim Morrison losing his mind due to outrageous instruments. Yeah, here's the Redstone Arsenal. It's at the very end of it. Apparently there's a real Redstone Arsenal just 11 months ago video. Yeah, it's like when I finally realized there is no such thing as perfect tuning with a 12-string guitar. You know, I can do close to 100%, but it's always going to be like 95%. And I learned that trying to tune without technology. This video features, I think, at the exact 12-minute mark, because we're going into Sagittarius. I don't know if we are in now, but it's the bow and arrow. And so reading Rainbow, the idea of a bow and arrow, and this windmill, as it's called, is like putting on a jacket, and then the windmill just sort of naturally occurs. Willow tree most looks like Icarus because it doesn't go too high or too low. It kind of dips into the water. Marvin the Martian has like an ice scraper on his helmet that I had in here. I don't see it anymore. Oh well. Tom Green, on his most recent video, he plays this on piano. He starts it. There's the original Reading Rainbow. Yeah, so I don't know what to do on this plane to make a tail on it. Should I do an orange tail? I have a scarf that looks just like the Scotch things. Should I tie it to the tail and have it fly this way? Should I use a plate, as in a license plate, or a plastic, you know, regular eating plate? I don't think that would work either. So what is orange, though, like Tails from the video game? Sega Genesis. I think the best Sega Genesis game was Mortal Kombat. I don't think I'm going to keep this because it doesn't hook up to my scooter good. Can I just go ahead and play that song, the whole reason? The point in the song is at 37, I think, but it rhymes with the other parts of the lyrics. I'll go ahead and here it goes. On me. NFL hat from New Orleans. Grease. Grease lightning. Ooh. I'm gonna christen my Air Force, my first plane, the Grease Lightning. Okay, so that's just a sample. Boozy, aka Caboose, isn't featured until the end of the song. Here he is. We're in the Interstate I-10. That goes right near me. Going back to the camera. Okay. And it'd be cool, but it's not practical. It really shows myself more than anything else. This is actually my first flyer, for real. Before I tied it here, it would go off behind me and like, that's what I'll attach. This is what I'm going to attach to the plane. So I could take some of this and yeah, I might do that one first as a little banner that goes behind it in such a way. I'm a nerd. Nice. For sale. And of course this that I picked up on the street. I ended up looking up the definition of it. It's impossible for me to remove because this tie is holding the whole mast up. So I can't remove this without damaging it. So I'm just going, what it means is not supposed to be taken off base, like permanently for home. Never take this anywhere. And I found it on the street. So I needed the metal piece for it. I guess that's about it. Also considered making a flying mozzarella banner that flies behind it as a tail, like this. I just use a string. And this actually functions almost identical to a fishing hook and line and all those other things. I suppose that's all. Let me just run through the community section real quick. I didn't even show this entire playlist. I think I have 2 Jimmy Fallon videos on this. Well, he sings Jim Morrison singing the Reading Rainbow right here. That's the one that I know. Let's take a look. Dragonfly, butterfly, knife in the sky. I can fly twice as high. And this part reminds me of the music video of Everybody Wants to Be Famous, Superorganism, that I have featured on one of my other playlists. Yeah, and here's the part with the kite being pulled over. Those are Nina Santa Maria and Deborah, and he like yanks it over. He's like, "Come here, Ben Franklin." Reading rainbow, reading rainbow. Reminds me of when she says, "I can go anywhere." Cruising USA and Cruising World theme song. Cruising World. From whatever. That's my own video. That's probably enough. I pressed the back button and now it took me to the same place. Man, I should really sample some of these. I said doesn't matter the cost cousin. That's because this Costco scene, it's like a 1-second clip. Welcome to Costco.
So, I love you. Welcome to Costco. I love you. Welcome to Costco.
Okay. And then that's mostly where this originates, this music video. Just big disclaimer. Her whole attitude in it is, welcome to Costco. Welcome to Costco. Doesn't matter the cost, cuz. Like Costco, Yellow Submarine. This is so wild. This is the wildest thing I've ever heard. Testing. Attention, please. Over. Okay, so this is visualized what sound looks like. And at this part where the blue is, that's how high notes go up because they're so light, like a feather, and bass notes go down because they're heavy in gravity. So check it. So notice how these flashes flash to the left, and the higher ones from this key D, E, and F right here, it goes A, B, C, D, E, F, and this is a part, it's like Def Jam. Watch how these parts go up, like the snare drum goes up, and the bass notes go down, and it looks like this Terminator vision right here from the movie. And it looks like that's isolated drums of Ringo Starr from Beatles band. It reminds me of the opening scene with Jim Morrison from Apocalypse Now with the helicopters. That's what it sounds like. Okay, so this is supposed to be brief, and I'm going on and on. I'm just going to showcase my community section. I'm going to be talking forever about this stuff. So on Saturday Night Live's music video from, I think, about a year ago, it was something about going and spending a bunch of money at the bar and the club. Put it on my tab or something like that, I think is the name of it. I don't know for sure. But it stars Keenan from Keenan and Kel. And it's sort of based on 50 Cent's song of Keenan Cahill, who had been featured with 50 Cent. He was like the first regular YouTube who got featured with 50 Cent. Like his biggest video was over here. So I told him about it when it happened. I left a comment. And I think it was when he said, "I'm saying goodbye. I'll never post another video again." I think it was this one right here. And thankfully he started posting again. So shout out. And then this is something I started talking about in one of my blogs. 1995 novelty, cost $3,000. It's just a regular watch that it's not this one. Has an Apple logo on it. Oh, I discovered the deeper meaning of the origin of Sprint logo because of my guy right here. Oh. That rock in the background. From a different perspective, Sprint logo looks like a rock. Like a rock. And here he's sprinting. He's putting on sprinting shoes. This one, I don't know. It's about checking the fine print. Something I sent. Yeah, here's that. Here's the logo. Here's the rocks. It's shaped like a cube, more so than a rock. Here's checking the fine print. I'm going to try to edit this to say 48 Laws of David. And okay, that's taking the cover of the war book that fell off and putting it over the light. And that's a James Bond video game from 1996, I think. He's putting on his sprinting shoes. There's the logo. All right. Just a little sample. Psalms. Like I'm writing like people quote Psalms. That's a Davis chapter in the Bible. Now, this is something I had copied to my clipboard when people are giving a eulogy for Tommy Two Guns Green Ranger. I just watched one of his last cameos with wishing someone a happy birthday. It was very, man, it's so sad. It's like incredibly sad. Deja Blue, we used to have water bottles. Used to be a big water bottle company, Deja Blue. Yeah, so I used to have dreams about Kelly Pink Ranger. Yeah, she definitely had dreams about her for sure. Deja vu. Okay, so take it easy in your dreams. Just random stuff. I don't know what that was about. Coincidentally, I made this post tagging Tom Green and Robert Green, and then I found Robert's been saying forever that he's going to make a TV show with Drake. And of course, 50 Cent, he wrote the book with the 50th Law, has the Power TV show. I haven't seen one episode yet. With Stallone's new show, his book, Robert Greene, Laws of Robert, this book right here is featured at the opening scene, the very opening, like first few seconds of the first episode. And I was just like blown away. It finally happened. Just kind of random stuff here. Oh no. Right here. Valentino from the early 20th century. And being made fun of. He's on a pedestal. It says the Valentinos. Robert Greene says in one of his books he used to be called Vasilino. Yeah, I gotta re-edit that still. Booyakasha Sasha. This is so funny. This is, I don't know. There's more information at this video. Let me show. Oh, that's a good one too. That's great. This. You back?
Yeah.
Mr. Ross and Diana Ross of the Supremes.
You're very crazy. I like it.
I found a song that has your initials online. There's guys in like locker room talk that talk about a thing that's called a Jewish American Princess, a JAP, like Jan Ann Petrino, a Jewish American Princess. And I found an old song that also has those lyrics too, or those initials of it.
Okay, David, that's enough.
That's
enough.
wait, shh. It's the word funky, but it's spelled with a P.
I don't care.
I know you don't care, but it's just 3 words. Just a funky. Feel one. JAP. Just a funky feel one.
Okay, whatever.
Okay, that's all.